So why do you talk is good afternoon, examiner. I'm about to start my brake test. First, I have to make sure my air pressure, tank 1 and tank 2 is below 90 psi. So if the tank 1, tank 2, they're above 90 psi, I will fan my brake until they're below 90 psi. So this truck is, I will check like this. I will fan my brake. Okay, so now my air pressure, first tank is below 90 psi, is at 90 psi, and my second tank is at 80 psi. I will do safety start. I want to verify my truck is in the neutral, and my tractor parking brake and my tractor protection valve both are pulled out. And I will start my truck. ABS light come on and went on, and they've get working. Next, I will check my air compressor governor. They should cut off between 120 and 140 psi. I will put a little bit gas to speed up my air. So now my air compressor filter is cut out. Tank 1, my air pressure is at 125 psi, and my second tank is 125 psi. I will turn on my truck and turn the key on in a position and wait the gauging to be cycled. I'm going to put my truck in a low gear. If a truck auto, I already shocked my wheel.
You put it in neutral.
Right. So next I will check my air leak test. My air leak should not lose more 4 psi in 1 minute in a combination vehicle. I will release my tractor parking brake and my tractor protection valve and rest the system to stabilize. You have paper to check?
I at least got the brake test memorized.
Okay, can I borrow your phone please?
Maybe there is a leak.
I told you.
Stop at 100. All the trucks are different. Okay, this one takes a long time to stabilize.
Okay, so now my okay, my system stabilized. I will put my foot on the brake and wet the needle to stabilize both tanks.
Okay, get your foot on the brake.
Yeah,
Okay, hold it tight.
I'm tired up. So now my needle stabilized. My first tank air pressure stabilized at 70 psi, and my second tank is 70 psi. I start the time now. Just act like.
Did you say I should not lose more than? Yeah.
Come on, and then I already say really clearly. Oh, my leg, my leg, my leg, my leg, my leg. Eating the lot of them. Ơi đây à?
What is it? Let's see. Timer's about to go up.
Okay, so now my time is expired. My first tank air pressure still at 70 psi, and my second tank still at 70 psi. I lost 0 psi. Okay, so next I will check my low air warning indicator. I will fan my brake until I hear and I see the audio and visual. Low air warning indicator, it should activate it at 55 psi or above. So now my first tank air pressure is activated at 60 and my second tank is at 55.
You said 55 or above, so I wouldn't even say it's 55. You go one more, you go 54, and you failed. Or they fail the truck.
They're 55, right?
They'll fail,
So
fail the truck, if not you.
right.
Yeah.
So my second tank is 55 psi. That's what I hear and I see. This light, low air warning indicator signal. So next I will check my emergency brake. I will continue fan my brake until my tractor parking brake and my tractor protection valve are both pull out, and they should pull out between 20 and 45 psi. So now I fan. So now my tractor protection valve, my tractor parking brake both are pulled out at the same time. My first tank air pressure is at 30 psi and my second tank is at 30 psi. That is complete my brake test. And next, I will check in-cab inspection. But first, I will begin with a safety start again. I want to verify my truck is in a neutral, and my tractor parking brake, my tractor protection valve are pulled out. Now start truck. ABS light come on and went off. My depth gauge working properly. So start in-cab inspection. I start with lighting indicator. My left turn signal indicator working properly. My right turn signal indicator working properly. My four-way emergency indicator working properly. My high beam indicator working properly. So next I will check my emergency equipment. I have a 3-lane reflective triangle. I have a fire extinguisher, shot and secure. I have 6 spare electrical fuse on top here. And next I will check my windshield and traffic monitoring devices. I want to make sure my windshield is clean and clear and no obstruction except inspection sticker, and they're not cracked, they're not broken, not damaged, not frost to the glass. And my road mirror is clean and clear and adjusted properly from the inside when present. Next I will check my wiper and washer, my wiper arm and brake. They are secure and they're not cracked, not broken, not damaged, not missing any part, and operate smooth. Next I will check my washer. My washer is operated correctly. So next I will check my heater and defrost. Working properly. And my heater working properly. Next, I will check my city horn. My city horn working properly. My highway horn working properly. So that is complete my in-cab inspection. So next I
Now you're gonna do your.
So next I will hold on. So next I will turn my wheel to the left. First, safety start. Root out. ABS light come on, and depth gauge working properly. Turn the wheel to the left. Turn my truck off. Ooh man, just spring back like it.
All right.
You're not good. So next, examiner, may you help me to go outside and check all the light in the front and in the rear trailer for me, please?
Yeah. Act like I'm in the front, okay?
Okay. So examiner, I'm about to check all the light in the front. My left turn signal, my right turn signal, my low beam, my high beam, my four-way emergency, my clear lane light. Okay. So may examiner to check the rear of the tail, left turn, my right turn, my four-way, my tail light, my brake light, my reflector, and my clear lane light. So next, I will move on to the front of the vehicle and inspect in the front of the vehicle.
Coming out this way?
Oh. Okay. Let's do it. All the cover and winter, all the cooling light and reflector, all the cover and winter are clean, clear, not cracked, not broken, not damaged, not missing any part and cover for the color. Next, I will check my headlight, make sure all the cover and winter clean, clear, not cracked, not broken, not damaged, not missing, and the cover color for the location is green, clear or white color. So then I will check my under my vehicle, underside of the engine and transmission. Make sure they not have any puddle, not dripping, not leaking, or any fluid. The truck is not leaking to the left or to the right, to the front, to the back. So next, I will move on to check fluid level.
It's leaking. You said it's not leaking. Leaking.
Yeah, this tap is not. This tap is not secure. Okay. Okay. So next I will check my fluid level. My fluid level is half, full level. My engine oil dipstick, my power steering fluid level. My coolant reservoir, look at the side glass, make sure they're between at and full mark. My engine oil dipstick, I will check, I will put the dipstick out and clean and put in and put out again and make sure my engine oil is between at and full mark. And my power steering fluid reservoir, I look at the side glass, make sure they're between at and full mark. So next, I will check my fluid and airline leak. I inspect condition all the hoses and airline. Make sure they not have any fluid leaking or any air leaking. And I already look under my vehicle, underside of the engine and transmission. Make sure they not have a puddle, not have a dripping or leaking from any fluid. So next, I will check my steering system. My steering system is have my power steering gearbox. My power steering gearbox is securely mounted to the truck and not leaking. So next I will check my links, my arms, my loss, my joints, my socket, from my power steering gearbox to the wheel to make sure they're not worn, they're not loose, they're not cracked, they're not broken, they're not damaged, and not missing any bolt or nut or cutter key. And next, I will check my steering hole and condition. My steering hole, make sure they're not worn, they're not leaking, they're not cracked, they're not broken, they're not damaged, they're not missing any parts, and they can be secure. So next, I will check my suspension system. My suspension system is have lead spring, the spring mount and spring hanger, and shock absorber and airbag. My lead spring, make sure my lead spring is not cracked, not chipped, not broken, not damaged, not missing any lead. And my spring mount and my spring hanger, make sure they're not cracked, they're not broken, they're not damaged, they're not missing any parts. And next, my shock absorber and airbag, make sure they are secure, not leaking, not broken, not damaged, not missing any parts, or not loose. And make sure my truck is not leaning to the left or to the right, to the front or to the back. So next, I will check my brake system. I check all the brake, I check my brake hole and my brake line. Make sure they can supply air to the brake, and make sure they're not cracked, they're not leaking, they're not worn, they're not frayed, they're not broken, not damaged, not missing any parts, and the coupling and fitting on both sides are secure. So next, I will check my brake pin, brake. So next, I will check my brake lining, brake disc, brake drum, and brake pad. I inspect no contaminant or no grease, no oil on the brake lining, brake disc, brake drum, or brake pad. It could affect the braking capability. Right. So next, I will check my tire. First, I begin with tire condition. I inspect no cut, no damage that expose body tire to the tire tail and sidewalk. I look for the bumps, no bulges on both sides, sidewalk on both sides. And next, I will check my dew tire to make sure my dew tire is not mismatched diameter. And next, I will check my tread depth. I will check minimum tread depth with the tread depth gauge. In all major tread group containing with wear bar. And I inspect front tire is no less than 432, and other tire is no less than 232. So next, I will check my tire inflation. I inspect the proper tire inflation with using a tire gauge. So next, I will check all the lock nuts. Make sure all my lock nuts are loosened. No loose, no missing, no broken, not damaged, and no sign of the rust tail, and no shining thread to show they loose and my stud is not broken, not damaged. little. You hold it.
Okay.
So next I will check side of vehicle, all the light and reflector, all the way to the trailer.
Okay. So I gotta hold it up this high?
Yeah, all the way
Right.
to the trailer. I check all the cover and lenses, make sure they are clean, clear, not cracked, not broken, not missing. Okay.
You're recording.
So next I will check the side of the vehicle, all the lights and reflector light all the way to the trailer to make sure that all the cover and lenses are clean, clear, not cracked, not broken, not missing any parts. And the purple color for the location is amber. So next I will check my traffic monitoring devices. Make sure my mirror is clean, clear, not cracked, not broken, not damaged, not missing any parts, and my mirror bracket, make sure they're not bent, securely mounted to the truck, and not broken, not missing any parts. So next, I will check my fuel tanks, and my depth tanks. Make sure my fuel tank and depth tank is securely mounted, is a secure mounted to the truck, and the both cap is tight, not cracked, not broken, and they not have any leaking from the truck, from the tank or line. Next, I will check my battery box. Make sure my battery box is secure and they're not visible and not accessible.
Not visible?
Yes.
Please. Huh?
Not visible,
Visible.
not visible,
Yeah.
and accessible. So
Right.
next, I will move on to the frame. I will check my frame and cross member from the tractor into the trailer. Make sure they're not cracked, they're not broken bell, they not have hole or any damage. And next I will check from the tractor to the trailer for the area casco or all the front. Make sure they're not cracked, they're not bent, they're not break, they not have any hole, they're not broken, they're not damaged, they're not missing any part. So next I will check my my air and electrical line from the tractor to the trailer. All the connection, I check for the connection on both sides. Connection, make sure they are sealed, not cracked, not broken, not damaged, not missing, and they lock in their place. So next, I will check my electrical line and air hose. Make sure they're not cut, they're not cracked, they're not shaped, they're not clipped, they're not pinned, they're not tangled, they're not taped, they're not sprayed, they're not dragging against the vehicle or on the ground. And make sure they're not worn, and you can listen, and they're not leaking from the air. They not have sound leaking from the air. And next I will check my electrical line. Make sure they're not show the steering brake or electrical conductor.
Okay.
So next, I will check my apron, gap, and kingpin. Make sure my apron is not cracked, not bent, not broken, not damaged, not missing any parts, and make sure my trailer is landing flat on the fifth wheel skid plate. And make sure they not have any space or any gap between fifth wheel skid plate and apron. And I look for the proper lubrication. And next I will check my kingpin.
Yep.
Make sure my kingpin in the place, and my kingpin is not bent, not worn, not cracked, not broken, not damaged, or missing any parts. So next I will check my fifth wheel skid plate. Make sure my fifth wheel skid plate is securely mounted to the vehicle by fifth wheel platform. And make sure they're not cracked, they're not bent, they're not break, they're not broken, not damaged, not missing any part, and they're not excessive wear.
Yeah.
And they not have a excessive wear.
Right.
And I look for the proper lubrication.
Right.
Anything else I missed?
Nope, I think you got it all.
Okay.
Yep, you got it all.
Okay. So next, I will check my locking and safety devices.
For the test, just make sure you get.
Okay, you come.
For the test, make sure you look.
Come with me.
Yeah.
Come with me. Come inside. So next, I will check my you can soon. Next, I will check my locking jaw and safety devices.
Okay.
You don't have to zoom, can I? Okay, that.
Yep.
Locking and safety devices. Make sure my locking jaw and level is fully secure around the kingpin, and make sure they not pray. Make sure they not pray between kingpin and locking jaw level. I missed something?
Yeah, you think you got it all?
You sure they not have?
Say it one more time.
So next, I will check my my locking and safety devices, and make sure my locking jaw level fully secure around the kingpin, and no play between kingpin and locking jaw level.
Yeah, you got it.
And next, I will check my release arm.
Yep.
Make sure my release arm is fully secure, engaged in the position,
Yep.
and not missing any parts. And next, I will check my sliding fit wheel locking pin. I think another side.
Yep.
Make sure they're not broken, they're not damaged, and they fully secure, engaged in their position.
Not secured, fully engaged.
Yeah, fully.
Also, the release handle fully engaged.
Yeah,
You're saying secured, not secured, but fully engaged.
I say fully engaged.
You said fully secured, engaged.
Oh,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So next, I will check my landing gear.
Yep.
Make sure my landing gear is fully engaged and no missing any parts. And my crank handle, make sure they're secure. Next, I will check my support frame and cross member. My support frame and cross member and landing pad. Yeah, my support frame and cross member and landing pad. Make sure they're not broken, not damaged, they're not missing any parts. And I will check my fit wheel properly secure in the position, so that my tractor frame will clear from the landing gear while turning.
Right.
So next, I will check my DOT reflective tape. I'm tired. Hold on. So next, I will check my DOT reflective tape. Make sure all my reflective tape on the side of the vehicle to the trailer.
Yeah.
Into the back are present and affixed securely.
Yeah.
Affixed securely on the vehicle.
Or the trailer.
The trailer.
Yeah.
In the back.
Affixed securely to the trailer and rear and back.
So next, the last one, I will check all the tail light and clearance light on the cover and lenses. Make sure they are clear, not cracked, not broken, not missing any part, and the proper color for their location is amber or red. That is complete my pre-trip inspection.
Good.